good evening everyone and welcome to the Classic Lounge here at Bridge Classic Cars. I'm Molly and here we have Rob and Craig and Nick is behind the camera this afternoon. So if you are joining us, you are here for the live draw of our Bertone X1. Oh my goodness, it's going to be happening very, very soon. This car has such style and sleek and a real kind of 70s vibe, doesn't it? It's really cool.
Do you know what? This has gone a lot better than I thought. It was one of these cars I weren't really sure. I like it. I weren't really sure whether it was going to be really popular or not so popular. And I haven't seen any bad feedback at all. Normally you get, a couple of bad comments. I've not seen any on this car. It's all been really positive.
Yeah, we had some people come in to have a look around yesterday, and I said pretty much the same thing, that we weren't really sure how it was going to go, and they were like, we love it, everyone we know loves it, so yeah, it's been really popular.
Mentioned that, though, because they won the, am I right in thinking they won the twin cam? The MGA twin cam many moons ago. It's got to be a good couple of years ago, I would have thought, and they'd travelled quite a distance to come here because they were in this area yesterday, so they popped in to say hello and look at some of the other cars. So yeah, it's nice to see them.
Yeah, really cool. It's a really special car as well because it was someone's collection, wasn't it? Originally, this car.
What, the Fiat?
Yeah.
So that was Robert
Furnace Riding.
Yeah.
So we bought another car off it. So unfortunately, he's was a big car collector, and we bought a Maserati bi-turbo a year or so ago off an auction. Because every single car within his collections, because unfortunately he's passed away, every single car was put up for sale. And all of the proceeds from every single car went to the RNLI, because he was big in the RNLI. Apart from this car. This car went to a good friend of his, and he kept hold of it for some time. And it was the only car that didn't go into, to have the proceeds go to the RNLI. So this was sort of the last kind of standing car for him, and we've got it now.
So a special car for him, and then hopefully it's going to be a very special car for the person who is going to win it this afternoon. What's really cool as well is it's actually still got the original luggage that was kind of a special feature on the car, with the X1 on the luggage in the boot, which fits in perfectly. So it's a lovely little kind of addition to winning the car as well, having those little kind of original special features with it, which is really exciting. So yes, that is going to be happening very soon. But we've had a really, really busy couple of weeks here at Bridge Classic Cars. So last week, me and Rob, we went on a little adventure to Norfolk, to the Lotus factory. It was one of the kind of our first trip out events, I guess, at Bridge Classic Cars, and it was a lot of fun. It really was really, really interesting. We had a really nice group, around 10 of us, and we went and had a look around the factory exclusively. There was no one else there, obviously apart from all the workers who were doing their jobs in the factory. But it was really interesting, and I learnt so much, didn't you?
Yeah, it was really good just to see the factory in action.
Yeah.
It was, there's lots of, it's very busy. There's lots of stuff going on. There's robots moving around. There's, people, creating these beautiful cars in 17-minute blocks of time. It's,
It was pretty mind-blowing. I mean, there was a big clock, because as soon as we walked into the kind of like major factory where they're putting everything together, there was a big clock on the wall, and me and Rob automatically went, what is that big clock for? It's like counting down time. And we noticed it was counting in 17-minute sections. So we asked then our tour guide, Nick, who was brilliant. He was like so knowledgeable. He knew about every single little detail of the whole factory.
He was like our Nick.
Which was so impressive. And he basically said it's because they have to make 15,000 cars a year, and that broken down by how long it's open every day, the holidays that they have, it works out that a new Lotus needs to come off the production line every 17 minutes. So the 17-minute countdown was the countdown of each car. So it had car 37, car 38, car 39. So as soon as that countdown had finished of that 17 minutes, that car needed to be off the production line and finished.
And right now they're only making the Amiras in there as well. So I think up until recently their target was 1,500 Amiras each year, and they've bumped up to 5,000 now, I think it was. So yeah.
So I think now Craig knows this. He's going to put up a big timer in our workshop.
The car has to be restored.
It takes about 2 years for us. It'll be a long clock.
A long timer. But yeah, whilst we were at the Lotus factory, Craig actually went up to Manchester, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Well, I was just outside. So Buxton, the pavilion, which is in Derbyshire, I went up to. So I try and go to every single auction, or a lot of the auctions that I can, because that's where we source a lot of our cars. We went through a stage of travelling around the country, looking at cars, which takes a lot of time, or people would promise you something. They'd say a car is perfect and you get there and it isn't. So we kind of made the decision, we'll try and visit as many auctions as possible, because at least you can see them and get under them. And I have to say, I mentioned this to someone last week, I reckon this was the best auction I've been to in a long time. And the only reason being, I've kind of felt that recently auctions haven't been what they used to be. There's a lot of online platforms now where you can go on and you can buy a car online without seeing it. And I think that did affect having a social presence, you know, at these things. Going to a physical place and having a look, it just felt like the room became a bit stale, I suppose. It just wasn't as exciting as it used to be. But then I went to H&H the other day. The room was absolutely full of people. The cars hadn't changed. There were some good ones, some bad ones, some ones in the middle, but it was a room full of people. And the nice thing about it, not from our point of view, because obviously when you go there to buy, you kind of want to get it for the best price. I was outbid on probably, I would say, a good 10 cars I was bidding on and not getting them, and they were going for really good money. We picked up 3. We wanted to pick up 4, but 1 fell through. It didn't happen. But it was just the whole atmosphere kind of...
Buzzy again.
It was buzzy again, yeah, and it kind of made you feel, is this the way it has? The tables turned a little bit, and maybe online auctions, there is definitely a place for them, but certainly being there and experiencing it and seeing people put their hand up and getting excited and one more bid, then maybe there's room for that again now. It's really good.
Well, it must be as well, because if you do buy a car through auction online, you might not see everything about it in the pictures. No. So as you mentioned, is it much kind of more of a kind of relief for you going to actually see the car in person, because then you can go, well, actually it does look as good as the photos, or it's not as good as I originally thought it was.
We have done that so many times. We've bought cars from auction, or bought cars online, or even bought cars from what people describe, and what we would consider a really good car, the next person wouldn't, you know, or they'll phone up and go, oh, my car's absolutely perfect, and then we go and look at it, but it isn't. It needs a lot more work from our point of view to make it perfect. So yeah, you're right, going there and seeing it, I think there is a place for that now.
Yeah.
Because you have viewing days, right? So like the day before, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many people go to viewing days. I never do. I always go the morning of, because you've got time. You know, if you look at a catalogue and there's 100 cars in it, and yours is 35, then you've got 35 worth of cars to go and look at other ones. So yeah, there is always a viewing day beforehand. I never go. I don't know who does to them, but you've certainly got plenty of time when you're there to really have a good look at the cars.
Yeah, so some of these cars that you buy are actually turned into our competition cars, don't they?
Yeah, most of them. So 3 arrived today. Like I said, the 3 from H&H arrived today. I'm possibly thinking one of them may not be, because you know you can get carried away at auction. That's the other thing. When you're in a room, you sort of have in your mind you want to go to a certain amount, but you're in the room, you're wrapped up in it, and you can go 1 or 2 bids more, and one come off, and we're not really sure whether that's quite up to. Obviously, we've got to get it on the ramp and have a proper look at it, but might not be up to the standards we want it to be. But 2 definites,
Definite. So some of the competition cars that are actually up for competition right now are live on our website, are in the Classic Lounge right now, and Nick might take you for a little look around those.
So whilst we're on, Tony has said hi, Molly and the guys. Daniel has said good afternoon, guys. Robert is saying fingers crossed for this one. He's in for the Fiat.
So what Nick's looking at the moment is he's just gone over to our XK1. That's not an XK1, it's an X19. Sorry, I'm getting them mixed up. So yeah, this is the competition car that we are doing today. So the live draw for our Bertone is going to be happening in a little while. Don't worry, the live draw is happening shortly, and we will be finding a winner for that car very, very soon. So right next to the Bertone is our Jaguar XJ6. Now, this car is quite special because this is a charity competition car, so all of the profits of this car will go to charity, and the charity we are doing it for is Cancer Support Suffolk. So we are actually going to be the sponsor for their event at Suffolk Food Hall on the 26th of August. It's a bank holiday Monday. So if you are in Suffolk and you want to come to a nice classic car show where we will be showing this car and maybe some more of our others as we're the sponsors, and you'll be able to grab yourself a ticket for this gorgeous Jaguar, and also help people who are suffering with maybe a cancer diagnosis or dealing with coping, going through it with their loved ones.
And the families as well. I mean, it's really important. We've got a video. We put a lot of we've got some cancer stories happening sort of within our premises. So we put together a video of about 10, 15 friends and colleagues that we know. We all sat down, and it was a really raw video. It was probably 2 hours, something like that, and we've made it into an hour long. So it's quite a lengthy video, but I would say if you can, it's on YouTube, watch it, and if you enjoy it or it means something to you, share it with as many people as you possibly can, because exactly that, what we've found is that so many people are going through cancer or know somebody who is and is affected in some way. So Cancer Support Suffolk is all about people being able to talk.
Yes, definitely. And Nick's on at the moment, so he's just gone from the Jaguar over to our 1960 BSA A10 Golden Flash.
No, BSA is the other end. He's not there yet.
Oh, he's not?
You haven't even seen this
guy.
guy.
It's just because it's a bike and I saw it. Oh, where have we put the other one then?
Where is the other one? But you know, there's so many cars in it. There's so many cars and bikes in here today. This is probably...
Oh, it's over there. Oh, that's why I
okay.
just saw it. I'm quite far away from it, guys. That's why I thought.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we weren't sure how many cars would fit in here. It turns out there's 9 and a bike. But we could fit the BSA in here as well. But I'm guessing it's gone over to have something done.
The BSA is a bike which is live on our website now for just £4. It's a gorgeous bike, and it really deserves to have a lovely new owner. It's been in our collection for a little while now, but we've decided it's time to go and find a new home.
It's doing well as well, isn't it? Is it over half sold?
Yeah, 600 left.
Oh, it's only 600 left, so it's way over half sold.
There you go. So if you did want to grab your tickets for that, I suggest you go and do it now. They're just £4. So Nick is now over at our Conquest. So this is very exciting. So this Daimler Conquest 1954 went live to our mailing list last night, and today is going to be your chance, if you're not on the mailing list, to grab your tickets for it. It is going live at about 5:30 today. Now, this car is extremely cool. I think it's like kind of the epitome of a classic. It's so different and so quirky. You would never see them making a car that looks like this nowadays, would you?
It's a stunner.
It is. It is so cool, and it's so eye-catching, quirky, and different. And also, it is quite different in the fact that it's got a pre-selected gearbox. Now, Nick had the pleasure of driving this back from Seckford Hall. We did our shoot with it the other day, and he really enjoyed it. And I'll tell you what, I was driving behind him in the Defender, and he did look like he was having the best time.
It was good fun. It's really comfy.
So can you explain, if people are watching at home and they don't know what a pre-selected gearbox is, or if they've never driven one before, what it's like?
The only way I can really describe it is the way it was described to me, which is basically it's like changing gear backwards.
Right.
So you essentially select what gear you want and then push the clutch. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, so you select what gear you want and then push the clutch instead of pushing the clutch and selecting a gear.
Gotcha.
So what you can do with that is you can basically it's an old style of racing gearbox. So what would happen is in long endurance racing and stuff is you'd put it in T, which is for touring. You put it in that and you can just go and go and go, and it's just for big long straights and that kind of thing. But whilst you're doing, 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, you can actually put it in first gear. But
Right. That sounds scary to me.
yeah, so it's a little bit like, I guess I don't know whether people know it, but like ratchet automatics.
Okay.
So you can basically select which gear you want it to go in as an automatic. But what you'll do is, so from touring, you'll then put it into 1. So it won't engage that gear until you've basically kicked the clutch down and then brought it back up, and then it will put it into first gear.
Okay.
But you don't need to stay in the gear that you are in. If that makes any sense.
Okay, so it might take a little while to get used to it.
Yeah.
But once you've got used to it, you glide.
Oh, once you get used to it, it's a whole different way of driving. It's actually really lovely because you don't have to think, oh, I'm coming up to a roundabout. Okay, so I need to go 4th, 3rd, 2nd. No, you can just go 1. And then as you literally come to a stop, just push the clutch in and it will put it straight into the first gear.
I see.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a kind of a new, innovative way of driving, maybe this is for you.
And the thing is with that is, so with the Conquest, they built 47 of them.
Yes, 47, and this is number 22?
This is number 22. There's only a handful of them left. This is the open 2-seater Roadster. quite a few of them got changed to the open 3-seater, which, yes, there was a 3-seater and someone sat basically horizontally behind the 2 seats. They're really quite odd. But with that it's got that kind of feeling of, I guess, 1930s and 40s things like Delages and that kind of thing. It's a lovely, lovely thing to drive.
It is very gorgeous, and it is going live to you if you're not on the mailing list tonight. But it's not just this you get with this car. Also, we are giving away a one-night stay for 2 people at Seckford Hall and Spa. It is a beautiful venue. It was where we took the pictures for it. So if you have a little look on the product page of the Daimler Conquest tonight, when it goes live, you'll see the beautiful pictures of Seckford Hall, and you get some dinner there too. So it's really worth going in for this competition. Now we're excited about this weekend because we are the sponsors for the Helmingham Hall Classic and Sports Cars show, and the Austin Healey here is going to be drawn live on the Sunday. So we're going to find a lucky winner for this car on Sunday at Helmingham Hall. It's going to be on display, so if you have got your tickets to come down to the Helmingham Hall Classic and Sports Cars show, then please do come to our stand and visit us. We're going to have a really big stand this year, aren't we, Craig?
Yes,
we had
we
a
are,
large
yeah.
one last year, but this one's going to be even bigger.
Yes, yeah. And it's got a nice... I won't say too much, but it is nice. I think we'll stand out at this one. So yeah, we're looking forward to this one.
We're planning on taking quite a few cars, and we're also taking some of our members' cars as well. So that'll be really nice to display some of those cars as well as our own.
Absolutely, yes. So I'll just catch up with a few comments. Ian has said, what's next to the Jag? So, I think...
This way? Or this way?
No, I think
Which Jag?
Ian is talking about the Porsche.
Oh, the Porsche.
Because then he says, is it a Porsche? Yes, it is. So here you go, here's a close-up of the Porsche. The Porsche is absolutely beautiful.
And this is going to be a competition car. All the cars in this room that you see now, and the bike, are going to be competition. So if there is anything that you're keeping your eyes peeled for, then please do, if you've not already, subscribe to our mailing list, because if you go on there, you'll be the first people to know about the car going live, and also you get discounts that people who aren't on the mailing list don't get. So it is really worth it.
So Derek Portsmouth won our Daimler last week.
Yeah.
He's watching along. He said hello all, hello.
Congratulations, Derek.
Andrew has said, I sold my X1 when I got sensible, married and a dad. And now I'm old and grey, I need another one.
I think you deserve it after all that.
Love the X19, always wanted one since I was in my 20s, long time ago. That's Kevin.
It is very nice. I do like it a lot. And I love the colour scheme as well. It's really cool and really 70s and quirky.
I think it's very similar to the Porsche as well.
It is.
So if you do miss out on this one, I think probably give the Porsche a go next. But we've got some modern, I've just read, we've got some modern stuff in here as well.
Definitely.
The Celica arrived last week. That's a GT4.
And we filmed our 2010 Jaguar this morning.
Yep.
Alongside the very big juxtaposition here. So we did the filming of our 2010 Jaguar, and then we did the filming of our 1933 Austin 7. This is a little treasure of a car. It really is. It's a time capsule, and it smells quite old inside too. So if you did win it, I suggest you get a little, car little air freshener, because it smells like a museum in there, but it's because it's so old.
We have known this car for years, probably 10 years, I reckon, we've been looking after this car.
It is so quirky and so fun, and it actually drives really lovely, doesn't it?
We're not going to do anything at all to this one.
I
What
don't
you
think
see
it
is
needs
what
it.
you get with this one. It is just right. I think if you did anything to it, you're bordering on spoiling it a little bit. It's just so perfect.
It is perfect.
It's a little bit of a survivor car.
Yeah.
It's been preserved.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, even when we were filming it this morning, like, you just kind of drive around with a little smile on your face.
It's a time capsule, it really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's a time capsule.
But yeah, we decided to span 80 years of automotive history this morning. Yeah, sorry about that.
Two very different cars, but I think I love the Austin 7 the most.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, we thought it'd be right up your
It
street, that
is.
one.
I absolutely adore
Was the outfit
it.
good? I never saw the outfit.
Well, I hope the outfit was good.
Good. Is it in keeping with the era?
Yeah, so it's kind of like 30s, 40s.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, because my 1920s outfit I kind of used on the... Riley 9 horsepower.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So I didn't want
yeah.
to repeat,
No.
outfit repeater too soon.
Carl Riley's
There we
looking
go.
forward to the Austin. Carl has got about 5 or 6 cars in his collection,
Yeah.
so could have a 7th.
Definitely.
And a former competition car as well.
Yeah, former the TR3. He's a winner of the TR3.
And if you guys, like Craig earlier said, he likes to go and see the cars in person at the auctions. If you ever wanted to come down and see the cars that we have here at the Classic Lounge at British Classic Cars, well, actually on Thursday night we're having a barbecue, aren't we?
We are.
And we're having it here in the Classic Lounge. Obviously the barbecue will be outside. But we're going to have some nice furniture outside. Hopefully it'll be as sunny as it is today. I hope you are all keeping cool today.
Supposed to be, in theory. I mean, a lot of the events we put on are normally raining. The weather does say it's good. But we've got a plan if it does rain, so still come along. We're thinking the old Atelier building. Yeah. I've not told you, the old Atelier building, we're going to make that a seating area if it rains.
Good
so
idea.
You can actually sit and have your burgers in the workshop.
Lovely. Yeah. There you go. Well, it's a nice clean workshop. So
it is.
It'll be lovely. But yeah, so if you did fancy it, come down on Thursday, have a look on the event section on our website if you wanted to come down and have a little visit and have a look at the cars. But I don't think I'm going to make wait anymore for our live draw of our Bertone X1 Here it is, the last time we see it with no owner. With no owner to its name right now, just the love and care of us here at British Classic Cars. Now let's go over and find that lucky winner. Sorry, it's a bit of a walk, guys. So here we are in our boardroom in the Classic Lounge. So as always, we find our winner through a random number generator on Google. There it is for you. And if you wanted to see the entry list, you go to the British Classic Cars competitions website and you click on competitions and entry lists there. And it's already up ready for me here. So here we are, our 1986 Bertone X1 I believe there is 3,500 tickets, so I'm just going to double check. Now there was about 600 that didn't sell. So there you go. So as always, there may be when they don't sell out, there may be a number that doesn't have anyone's name allocated to it. If that happens, don't worry, we will just roll again until we find a winner. So please let me know that you can see everything nice and clearly on the screen behind me, everybody.
So Tom, I know it's all right, he's saying it's a Fiat, not a 914. But when you keep saying Bertone, I keep thinking that's a Fiat. It's a Fiat. Is it not?
No.
It's not a Fiat at all?
No. Weirdly enough.
See, Tom was saying it's a Fiat, so I'm thinking I agree with Tom, but he's actually talking about
There's
Porsche.
another thing, so the later ones are known as Bertone X19s, whereas the early ones are Fiat X19. So Bertone is actually put down as the manufacturer.
Oh, okay.
It's even got the signature inside.
Yeah, it's got Sergio Bertone's signature and stuff on it, but it's like a lot of them were like special edition Bertones because they're a styling house, but the later ones were all built at Bertone, like, so they are a legit Bertone. But yeah, sometimes when they're registered they just go as a Fiat because they don't see Bertone as a manufacturer. Yeah.
Interesting. But yes, this is the practice run of this, so this is higher than the amount of tickets we've got, just so you all know how it works, lovely like that. So please let me know that you can see everything nice and clearly. I'll pop it all back to 0.
No one's coming through just yet.
Ooh, okay.
Apart from Andrew agreeing with you, Nick. 1982, they were all Bertone.
The Nick at Lotus was like you, as I said earlier as well. He knew lots of stuff like that.
All the information.
Yeah, you can let us know that it's clear. We're not getting anything through just yet. Oh, yes, as I said that. So Daniel is saying clear. If we can get a few more saying clear, then we'll go ahead.
Is that why me and Nick from Lotus aren't allowed in the same room with each other?
Oopsie daisies.
Yeah.
Must be a Nick thing.
Yeah.
Okay, right, Darren is saying all clear. Steve is coming through saying all clear. So I think there's four all clears now, so that sounds good.
Let's do it. Okay, so this is a live draw of our 1986 Bertone X19. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Number 281. 281. So let's go to our entry list. Ooh. Down a little bit. 281. We have a winner. Colin Beresford.
Beresford, I would say.
Colin Beresford. There you go. Congratulations, Colin. If you're watching along, you have just won our Bertone X19. Congratulations. Let's have a little look at your car. Oh, I'm just going to make sure Nick doesn't fall over. He's doing some really cool backwards camera work here as we go towards the Bertone. Here it is. Congratulations, Colin. He didn't fall over. Congratulations, Colin. You have just won this stunning 1986 car. There we go. And you could be a lucky winner like Colin too with our next competitions we've got up. So let's just do a quick sweep around the room, Nick, at all of the competition cars. So we've got our MG here. And we've also got the Austin 7, we've got the Toyota Celica, we've got the Jaguar XKR, we've got our Daimler Conquest Roadster, our Austin Healey 106mm, our Porsche, our Jaguar XJ6, and this is another bike as well. I'm just going to double check what it is, because Royal Enfields, there we go. The cars and bikes pop up in here all the time, guys, which is really, really cool. But yes, so we have so many cars on offer that is going to be happening very soon. So please do always keep your eyes peeled for new competitions. Oh,
So this is Colin. It looks like he's bought one.
Oh, wow.
Hello?
Hello, is that Colin?
It is indeed.
Hi Colin, it's Molly calling from Bridge Classic Cars.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hiya.
So Colin, we've just done the live draw for our Bertone X1 and I'm very happy to tell you that you are the lucky winner.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
There we go. How do you feel?
Over the moon.
Congratulations. Colin, whereabouts are you?
Sorry?
Whereabouts are you so we know where we need to deliver the car?
I'm at Thorn, near Doncaster.
Oh, lovely. Amazing. Well, there we go, Colin. Can I ask you, how many tickets did you buy?
Well, I only buy one at a time, and I've entered many times.
Well, there you go, Colin. The one this time was your lucky one because you are the very lucky winner.
Oh, great. Thank you very much.
There we go, Colin. So what will happen next is we'll be in touch to sort out getting this car delivered straight to you up near Doncaster, okay?
Yep, no problem.
Amazing. Thank you so
very
much, Colin.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Well, there we go. A very happy winner once more. I absolutely love that part. It's my favourite part of the afternoon on a Tuesday. So there we are, guys. Another lucky winner for our Bertone. But I'm so sorry if you didn't win this time. But no fear, there is lots of other opportunities coming up very soon for you to win your dream classic car. But thank you so much for watching. From me, Nick behind the camera, Rob and Craig, we hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. And we hope to see you on Thursday if you're in the area for our barbecue. See you later.